Today I'll be showing you a Gears of War 4 Horde glitch for the map Reclaimed. Now, I only know it for this map. I don't know about any other maps, but Reclaimed is the map. Now, you can do this with any Horde class. Originally, I only thought you could do it with Heavy, with a boom shot, kill yourself, yada yada. But you can do this with any class, so I'll be Soldier as an example. And also, as an example, I will be starting from wave 41. So we have money to buy the stuff. You can play us any difficulty you want, anything. Okay, so let's start this. Now, this is on the PC version of Gears of War 4, but I assume Xbox will work exactly the same and it'll still work. So first things first, we grab the Fabricator. You're going to want to take it over here to this fence. Now, as you can see, the fence blocks the Fabricator because it has a barrier, so you can't take it outside the map. But for this specific spot of the fence, you can drag it outside the map. Now, you're going to want to put it long ways and try to push it in there. Now, this might take some maneuvering, but eventually it will slide in there. Yeah, see? Now it's outside of the map. Now, first things first, we need to start the wave. So we can push it, and then push it back in here. Now you sit and wait until one of the enemies kills you, and the Fabricator will remain outside, and when we spawn back in, we will respawn outside the map, in this area. Okay, then you want to restart from current wave. Now we are outside. So pick up the Fabricator and hug this wall, because this is basically just full of invisible walls, so you can't move out there. So you want to drag it across this wall. Preferably you want to have it over here so it's nice and safe for you, but you can put it anywhere you want. There are a couple places you can walk into, like this building, that building, but I generally haven't explored the map that much, so you might find something different. Now, the main place where you're going to be the whole time, really, is right here behind this fence. Now, this fence, the enemies can't shoot through it, but you can. As you can see there. Now, there's three main problems to this glitch method. The first is this little hole in the fence. Enemies can shoot through that, so if there's like an M-bar Shepherd, and he can just one-shot you through that hole in the fence. So, like right there, I almost died. So, be careful for that. Another problem is the ammo. Now the ammo, you can just straight up buy a weapon locker, place it down, refill your ammo every time you run out. But the problem with this is it's basically going to be impossible to get 6,000 power to afford one during the early waves like 1 through 10. So you will run out of ammo, and you might think you can just die and, come back, have all the ammo, but that's the second problem, or the third, I don't know. But when you die, you can't come back to this area. You will respawn in the map, and it's impossible to get out here again. So try your hardest not to die in this area, or you will have to restart all over again. Now, power generally drops right on you, see, or it will spawn out there. You could just walk over there and grab it. Next big problem is the bosses. Now, I've only fought the carrier boss, and he's a real pain in the ass because even though you're back here, his little acid things can still fly back here and insta-kill you. And I find it hard to deal with him. He's the only boss I've fought so far, so, Snatcher or Swarmac, your mileage varies, because I never fought them, so I don't know. Another thing you can do is build a turret, man turret, and there's one spot you could put it over here on top of this metal bar, use that, shoot them. Another important thing, when there is a boss, don't walk out there because they will walk out of bounds and kill you. So this will be your main area for now. And that's about it. So I recommend starting on a later wave so you can afford at least one weapon locker. And that's about it. You just sit there and shoot the enemies through the wall. Now, I understand some enemies can get caught, like the little dudes, or sometimes the drone can get stuck, like in its spawn. Whenever that happens, you will need to run out of that area over to here, and the drone will generally try to fly after you. Now, the little guys, that might be a big problem, but there are some places you can find where you can shoot their spawn. Like, some of them spawn over here, yada yada. But that's about it. Stay in that spot, shoot the enemies through the walls, and you get XP. Okay, thank you for watching.